Ethan Cooper hated flying, but tonight he hated disappointing his daughter more. His 9-year-old, Lily, sat wide-eyed at the airplane window, her face lit by the city lights below. This was their first vacation since her mother walked out 2 years ago. Ethan had worked 2 jobs just to afford it. For once, she wouldn't have to hear, "Daddy's working late." For once, he wouldn't have to see disappointment on her face when he couldn't make her recital. But at 30,000 feet, fate had other plans. It started as a faint noise 2 rows ahead, a muffled cry, then gasps of alarm. People shifted uncomfortably as a young woman, maybe late 20s, clutched her chest, her breathing shallow and panicked. "Somebody help her," a passenger cried. The flight attendant rushed over, but froze, unsure of what to do. Ethan was already unbuckling his belt. "Daddy?" Lily whispered, nervous. "It's okay, sweetie," he said. "Stay here." His heart pounded as he moved down the aisle. He had no medical training, just the first aid class they'd made him take at work. But when he saw the woman's terrified eyes, he couldn't just sit and watch. She was pale, sweating, clutching her side. "I'm here to help," he said gently, kneeling beside her. "Can you tell me what's wrong?" She shook her head, her lips trembling. "Chest, feels tight." Ethan quickly checked her pulse, asked the flight attendant for oxygen, and tried to calm her. The cabin was tense, passengers whispering, some filming. Minutes felt like hours, but as the oxygen mask slipped over her face and her breathing eased, her trembling slowed. The woman's eyes fluttered open, and she stared at Ethan with something deeper than gratitude. "You saved me," she whispered. He smiled awkwardly. "You're okay now. Just stay calm till we land." But then she reached out, weakly grabbing his arm. Her next words stunned him. "I knew your wife." The words hit him like turbulence. "What?" Ethan asked, startled. The woman nodded faintly. Tears formed in her eyes. She helped me once. A few years ago. At a shelter. She was kind to me when no one else was." The plane was silent but for the hum of the engines. Ethan could only stare. His wife. The woman who'd left them. He'd told himself she hadn't cared. That she'd abandoned them without looking back. But here was a stranger, breathing thanks, saying she had cared. That she'd once shown someone the same kindness Ethan had just shown her. Lily had crept up behind him now, clutching his hand. "Daddy?" she asked softly. He turned to see his daughter's worried face, and realized something shifted in him. He'd thought he was rescuing a stranger. But maybe, in some quiet, mysterious way, he'd just been finishing what his wife had started. When the plane landed, paramedics came to take the woman away. As they wheeled her down the aisle, she looked back and gave Ethan a faint smile. "You're just like her," she whispered. Ethan sat back down, silent. Lily leaned against him. "Daddy," she said, "you were so brave." He kissed the top of her head, his eyes glassy. "No, sweetheart," he murmured. "I just did what anyone should do." That night in the hotel room, as Lily slept peacefully, Ethan sat by the window, watching the planes take off into the dark sky. For the first time in years, he let himself hope that maybe his wife hadn't stopped loving them after all. That maybe her story wasn't just about leaving, but about the lives she'd touched along the way. And now, his daughter was watching him carry that same torch forward. Because kindness doesn't just save lives, it keeps love alive, even when you least expect it. And sometimes, one selfless act can bring a family closer to healing than years of silence ever could.